Hey, this is Charles Mitri from loungeboudoir.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about 5 reasons you might fail as a boudoir photographer. Yes, very sad. Maybe your photography isn't at the level that it needs to be at in order for people to be happy with it. If you have a handful of clients who are complaining about their photos, then maybe that's a sign that the problem isn't with them, but with you. And if that's the case, then you need to seek someone out that can provide you some constructive criticism and be humble to the fact that maybe you're not as good as you may have thought you were. Or, this is important, being led to believe by others. And I know that happens a lot in certain forums. I'll leave it at that. And number 2, you don't know how to effectively market yourself. Now, marketing is a huge topic. I'm just going to sort of give you a bird's eye view of marketing in general. You may have to try a lot of different platforms, ads, offers, images, strategies to finally find something that works for you. Some boudoir photographers, they can tap into a pre-existing network of women. Maybe they've shot weddings, engagements, family photos, or infants. They already have that sort of social network of women to market to. Others, aren't going to have that advantage. It may take you a little while, some experimentation for you to find something that works. There are 2 takeaways from this. Number 1 is make sure your images are good enough at a level that is, professional. Before you start marketing yourself. Otherwise, you're just kind of throwing your money away. I mean, once you get people's attention with your marketing, they're going to want to find out more about you. So when they come to your website, make sure that they're blown away with your work. It can take some time to learn how to market yourself. And what I mean by time is sometimes it could take up to 90 days for an ad cycle to determine whether or not it's working for you, whether it's Google ads or Facebook ads. I think the normal ad cycle is 60 to 90 days or something like that if you're running an ad. I will tell you this though, a large part of marketing is just sort of putting value out there for free and not asking anything in return. And it's kind of like building up your brand equity over a long enough period of time where it will pay off sort of down the road. It's kind of like, let's say you want to have some flowers. So you plant some seeds, you put it in the dirt, you water it all, give it sunlight. You don't come out the next day and there's flowers there. But over time, they start to grow, they start to sprout, and eventually blossom. Number 3, you don't have enough drive, passion, or ambition to keep you motivated. You have to ask yourself, what is motivating you to do this business? Is it to help women? Is it to have a home-based business? Is it for artistic expression? Whatever that reason is, it has to be strong enough to get you through the ups and downs that any business is going to encounter. Number 4, you don't have another source of income to pay your bills while you're building your boudoir business. So having another source of income takes the pressure off you having to have a successful business right from the start. There seems to be a bit of a entitlement mentality when it comes to starting a boudoir business. Many new to the genre or new to photography see other boudoir photographers being successful and they think, well, all I have to do is X, Y, and Z and presto, I'll be a success. Remember this, everything usually takes a lot more time, a lot more energy than you think it does. So if you go into this with that mindset, you'll be mentally prepared for the pace that things may actually take to accomplish. Number 5, you aren't patient enough. Everybody wants things right now because we live in this society where more and more things are practically instantaneous. We get them instantaneously at the touch of a button. Practically, Amazon can take 48 hours sometimes, if that. For some, your businesses will grow fast. For others, not so fast. And for others, it will take longer. Don't compare yourself to others. You want to compare yourself to yourself. Where were you 3 months ago, compared to 6 months ago, compared to a year ago. Stay focused, keep learning, keep improving, keep moving forward, and eventually you'll get where you want to be in time, in your time. There are many parts to running a boudoir business, and they all take time to become competent at, to become good at. It's not just about your photography. It's about learning how to market yourself. It's about providing the right products. It's about experimenting with pricing. I mean, it's a whole gamut of things that you're going to be constantly changing and fine-tuning and fixing, and that all doesn't happen, in a month. Bonus reason: the experience that you give to your clients is not good enough. Now, what do I mean by experience? I'm talking about your personality, your space, and your images and image products. You have to have a personality that people enjoy being around. You're lighthearted, you have a sense of humor, you don't take things so seriously. You're able to calm your clients' nerves and give them confidence that they're going to be okay. Their images are going to turn out just great. Your space needs to be clean, needs to be comfortable, it needs to be in a part of town that women feel safe driving to and confident that their car is still going to be there when they finish your session. And then your images and your image products need to be, good to great quality. And that just takes shopping around and asking other boudoir photographers who they use and getting recommendations. So if you made it this far, congratulations. Most won't, but then most won't be successful because most people, they don't want to do the things that aren't sexy. They only want to do things that they know how to do, they feel they know how to do, or that they like doing. And they don't have, you've got to have some grit to push through and learn things you don't want to learn, but will benefit you in the long run. When I started creating products for my website and selling them, I went through a period where I was learning all this, kind of software, technical stuff behind the scenes to make it all work. And I was getting very frustrated. It just seems like, you learn one thing and then you have to learn something else, and then you have to learn something else to make it all connect and to work. And one day I just said to myself, this is the way the world is now. It's never going to go back to the way it used to be. So you need to stop whining and you need to kind of grow with it. I had to change who I was in order to rise to that next level. I chose to become, it's cliche, a better version of myself. So I want to leave you with this question, and that is, what will you choose? Please like and subscribe if you like these videos, and I will see you at a future point in the YouTube universe.